Alice at 97.3's Sarah and Vinny.
Alice at 97.3, Sarah and Vinny, Alice's morning show. Did you know today's National Spaghetti Day?
Oh.
I did read that, actually.
Yeah, I love spaghetti. I'm
I do
going to
too.
tell John about the Spaghetti Day thing. Oh, man. Over vacation, John makes these chicken meatballs that are so moist and delicious, and they're just, oh, my God, they're so good. He only makes them once in a while because, meatballs are a pain in the ass. You can do all the stuff. And he made those, and then we had left. Then the next night we got big bulky roll thing, like sub rolls, and we did meatball sandwiches. Oh my God, they're so good! Melted provolone over the top. Oh, so good. Damn. Well, anyway, today,
good.
it was so delicious, and the sauce was really good. I was like, John, you're my favorite. It's National Spaghetti Day. That's what today is, everybody. Enjoy.
Put it in my mouth.
Do it immediately. Enjoy. Put those meatballs in my mouth.
All right.
Yep. Enjoy the traditional easy dishes. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Oh, you could throw in a meatball or two. It's up to you. Just, have it any way you like it. Some people like spaghetti with just like butter and Parmesan.
Sausage.
That's nice.
Sometimes.
So sausage. Sausage
easier.
is good, yeah.
Slice them up.
That flavors up the sauce so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Spicy ones, too. Oh, yeah.
I give butter and pasta to my kid.
Yeah,
Often.
it's not something that's...
Not the oldest. The youngest will just be like...
Can the youngest one do like rice pastas and stuff?
The youngest one can do anything, at least so far. The older one is the one with the dietary
That's what I
issues.
meant to say. I'm sorry. Did I say youngest? Can the oldest one do gluten-free stuff?
No.
No, so it's not about the
It's
gluten
vegetables
content.
and meat for her. The end.
She's like a paleo chick, maybe.
Yeah, I think we're on like something a little more Mediterranean. We're trying to. I think the balance is a little more vegetable and a little less meat, but that's the focus is just that.
Right.
It's good. It's fine.
Does she have French fries?
No
Oh, why? Because they're fried.
oil.
Oh, jeez. Oh boy. Sheesh.
And some of the oils that like the replacement oil. This is. I shouldn't even say these
Tell
things
me.
because
Tell me everything.
It's just hard at our house. Like sometimes food, as you froth over the sandwiches. Like at our house, the missus will go, "No, I replaced this and this and this. It's good. It's really good." And I'll be looking. I'm just looking at it and going, "No."
You need to be more supportive of her yeses. Give her more yeses. Oh, this is great.
Dad goes to bed hungry a lot
Well,
around here. I just look at it and go, "I'll sit with you guys."
That's how he lost the weight during the pandemic.
yeah, there it is. He's like, I can't go to restaurants and I can't eat this food.
Oh, listen to this.
Okay, I'm ready.
While we're so we have a nice restaurant here near our house that we love, and it's been, I don't know, it was 2 years until last week that we'd been there.
Yeah.
And we got a day where Maka came over to hang with the girls, and so Christina and I just said, let's get out of here and go eat anywhere.
Right. Find something to eat.
We call this place Cafe Sparrow. Shame. And they're doing lunch now, which they never did. Like, I don't know why they're doing. I guess because of the pandemic.
We need money.
Right. So we go, let's go. So we ate in a restaurant at one of our favorite places and just had a full meal at, middle of the day.
Right.
It was so good, and we missed it so much. You can't believe. I know that most people have already been to restaurants 1,000 times, but we hadn't. It was really nice.
No, I mean, that is, and frankly, I like the big meal in the middle of the day. If I could eat a big meal at noon and then just have like a little snack at 4 o'clock and then go to bed at 6, like that's perfect. Nobody doesn't seem like anyone wants to eat a big meal with me. It's weird. Let's eat something big because that's like dinner time. I mean, for most people, they get home at 6, they go to bed at 11. Like, I'll be eating in the middle of the day. Come on, give me some food. Okay, what was Betty White's last word?
Bye.
No, that would have been fine also. This one it's actually really romantic. And I didn't know that she was, I guess I just don't know that much about her. She was married to a guy named Alan Ludden from 63 till 81. And
I read this.
Yeah, it's
I didn't read her last words, but I read that she'd had the one guy and then never was with anybody else.
Never remarried. This guy died. It wasn't like they divorced or anything. So he dies in 1981. He dies 40 years ago. And the last word out of her mouth was Alan. Her late husband's name. It comes from, so look, this is like fifth hand. Or I don't know, I'm counted up. It's like third hand, fourth hand. Carol Burnett tells everyone that this is the last word. She heard it from Betty's assistant, Betty White's assistant, who was with her when she died. She says, Carol, she said, Alan. That was her last word. So Carol Burnett tells their mutual friend, Vicki Lawrence, and Vicki Lawrence was like, I totally want the news to pay attention to me. And I'm going to say what her last word was. So she says that she tells, whatever outlet asked, what was her last word? Oh, I know her last word. So from Betty to Betty's assistant to Carol Burnett to Vicki Lawrence.
Do you think that's because the way I see it, it's a really wonderful ending.
It's lovely.
Whether or not she's with him now, that's left to everybody's own opinion on what happens when we die. But
nobody knows.
I love that's what's in her heart and in her head as she's. I love that.
I know.
It's actually a beautiful ending.
It actually made me messed up. I was like, 40 years later, that was the guy.
Yeah, I think that's storybook. That's really, for those of you who love that movie, The Notebook, there you go.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought about.
Yeah. Well, they actually go all the way together.
I don't know anything about it. I just know that.
You should watch that movie because that movie is so beautiful and romantic.
You haven't watched that movie yet?
No, and I said this to you. I don't need more stuff to make me cry. No. I'm already crying at Toyota commercials, for Christ's sakes.
You know what, though? Once you get past the part where you broke down and ugly cried at the end of it, it's a story that you carry with you. I love that story. I carry that story. Yeah. You love a good story, Vinny. This is a good story.
You'll love this movie.
You would love this movie. Just because you cried, don't automatically think you're crying. You're not crying because you don't like it. You're crying because it's so beautiful.
So, yeah.
It's beautiful.
I mean, you're crying at all of these Pixar movies.
Yeah!
I know. Look,
forget those.
But look, I'm trying to tell you, we just replayed Luca over the vacation. I'd forgotten how much I loved it, and I sat down with everybody, and we're watching it. That thing ends, and I have tears streaming down my pathetic. But it is beautiful. Their friendship and how that ends is beautiful, and it is a cartoon about sea monsters. But I really did feel that one. I felt it.
The rain's coming.
I'll tell you something. Pixar knows how to do it, and even I remember sitting through Finding Dory, which I really thought was just a money grab. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, it's good, it's fine, and the animation's amazing. And then at the very end, they get me so hard. They took my little heart in their hands and they squeezed all the tears out of it. I was ugly crying so hard in the theater. My kid was like, "Are you okay? Are you all right, Mom? Are you okay?" Anyway. There you go. Betty White's last word was Alan, her husband who died 40 years ago. Now let's have some fun.
All right.
So yesterday we were talking about Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen had a great time on New Year's Eve. I wonder if he wakes up the next morning and goes, "Oh God, what'd I say?" Turns out he wrote an apology letter.
People wrote in. I don't know. I know who he is, but I don't follow him or watch his shows. People wrote in, that guy's a drunk. That guy is a belligerent.
He does drink on a lot of even the housewives. He does those housewives recaps, and they're all drinking wine and stuff. He this is not his first drunk New Year's Eve on CNN. He's done this before, and he was a mess. And he popped a squat on our guys up the street here from Journey. Listen to this.
Oh my God!
I just
started our fog machine.
From Ryan Seacrest's group of losers that are performing behind us. I mean, with all due, if you've been watching ABC tonight, you've seen nothing. I'm sorry.
Oh my God!
Wow!
Wow!
Thank you, Katy Perry. What a journey!
Before we hit midnight,
Speaking of journey, I just got doused with confetti from the fake Journey appearing on ABC. If it's not Steve Perry, it doesn't count.
I mean, really,
Do you get it?
it's Journey
Steve
now.
Perry is Journey.
Things change.
He's completely unleashed. That is so stupid. Good. I'm glad he apologized because, frankly, that's
Well,
just...
he didn't apologize to Journey.
Oh, he didn't.
I don't think he knows they need one. Maybe Vinny. Bryn goes this morning after he's listened to this. I hear him cackling over at his house, as he's listening to it, and he goes, the crazy thing is, this was on CNN.
Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I actually think. Look, I like outrageous performances by people too, but it just feels alcohol fueled, and he's just screaming. He doesn't even. It's like I think
it's so loud there that they scream into the microphones.
it feels like he's trying to get his last word out before they get the cane and pull him off stage.
He might be. I mean, someone's got to cane this guy. So he apologized yesterday, not to de Blasio, who he also pooped on, and not to Journey, but to someone else.
The only thing that I regret saying is that I slammed the ABC broadcast, and I really like Ryan Seacrest, and he's a great guy, and I really regret saying that, and I was just stupid and drunk and feeling it. I was continuing the Journey rant, and I just kept talking, and I shouldn't have, and I felt bad about that.
I'm sure Ryan was not super concerned about it. I have a feeling that ABC maybe does better than CNN in the ratings on New Year's Eve.
Apparently CNN's where the party is, so.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what people watch. We tried that Miley, and it wasn't great, but...
So, Tristan Thompson has a baby with Khloe Kardashian, and they've had a spotty, he's cheated, and there's, this, that, and the other thing, and there's always something going on with that. I have no idea if they're a couple or not. So, there was a lady, her name's Marilee Nichols, and she comes out of the woodwork while Tristan and Khloe are trying to put their back together. And she's like, I just banged that guy, and not only that, I'm having his baby. And Khloe's like, oh, no, oh. And Tristan's like, no, baby, it's not true. She's just trying to get publicity. And so we have a little
That's
paternity.
your Tristan impression? No, baby.
No, baby. No, baby. We're good. We have love. It's true.
I didn't cheat again.
Oh, actually, I did the wrong Khloe voice, too. I can't believe that you cheated on me. No, baby. I didn't cheat on you. I did not have sex with that woman. So Marilee Nichols says Tristan Thompson is the father. Maury?
You are the father.
I told you.
So we now have a paternity test. Is that what you're telling us?
We do. And the baby is Tristan's. So despite his swearing up and down to Khloe, I can't believe he lied to me again.
So this is so he has one baby with Khloe or two?
He has one baby with Khloe, one baby with his Marilee chick, and then one baby with his other
Jordan
something, Anna Lynn Jordan
C,
something.
I think.
She's
Wait, is Jordan the girl that was best friends with?
No,
that's
different
another Jordan
different Jordan.
that he
But
cheated with.
allegedly, that Jordan also banged him. She just didn't get a baby
That's right.
from him.
Oh.
Yeah, so he has 3 kids.
3 kids.
Yep.
And does Khloe think maybe now's a good time to break up with him, or are they still together?
I don't know if they're together. I don't believe they are. They definitely see each other. They co-parent. They're,
Yeah, I understand that.
But I don't know if they're actually together. And he actually then did say, after acknowledging the fact that the baby is his, he came out on Instagram and went, yup, the baby's mine. I'm hoping that we can co-parent together, whatever. And he said, Khloe, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve the heartache and humiliation I've caused you. You don't deserve the way I've treated you over the years.
This guy just can't use a condom, huh? Just won't do it.
Just won't do it. I can't do that. Sorry. You know how I am.
I mean, we've talked about this before. I have short-armed a condom before.
I can't.
But right, alligator arm, whatever you want to call it. I can't seem to.
Tennis elbow.
But I did that with a girl I ended up staying with for 4 years. You know, I mean, it wasn't like I'm out there just
right.
stick and move.
Right.
You know,
There's no
I mean,
right. Oh, holy butt cheeks! What is she pregnant in her butt?
No, that's the one where that's 40 weeks ago. So she wasn't pregnant at the time. That's probably what got her pregnant.
Look at that gadonka-donk.
That's what got her pregnant? You can't get pregnant from that one, Bryn.
Tristan chasing that, I mean.
Oh,
Zoom
I
in
see.
on that.
Listen.
Zoom in on. I gotta see that.
Let me see if I can
See if
just
you
do
can
it.
get that. Make it bigger.
That'd be a safer move for this guy. He should go that route.
That is some hefty.
Put a cup on that, yeah.
That's like
It's a cup
that just won the biggest pumpkin of the year award.
And this is the lady who just had his kid?
Just had his kid.
Yeah.
Damn.
Now, that's not real, right? I mean, we're...
Hard to say, yeah, I don't know.
Well, oh!
Jeez, Sarah.
Stop showing me pictures. Stop showing me pictures of this lady's gigantic hiney.
She was his personal trainer.
Oh, of course she was. They got all sweaty together. He was like, look, we're pretty much there.
An NBAer has this lady training him.
Yeah, baby.
And Chloe
Yeah,
went,
baby.
that's
Baby,
smart.
she's my
That makes
personal
a lot
trainer.
of sense.
It was for a short period of time. And
Well,
then,
yeah, right up until he boned her. And then he was like,
Yeah.
well, I'm done personal training with you. I'm going to find another personal trainer.
You know who he is a highly paid NBA player. He has a coach to train him. He doesn't need some lady with a big giant butt telling him what to do.
She's actually hauling a trailer.
He's on the
Like,
Sacramento
that is-
Kings now, so nah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I don't know if that paycheck's what it used to be.
Oh, Chris Kelly.
Yeah, you got him,
Chris is
Chris. He's yours.
Nice.
Remember when Hooman goes, Chris Kelly is one of the earliest employees from Facebook who he's around town and he's
a
friend of
venture
Hooman's.
capitalist now.
Yeah,
right?
he's a big deal and he's a really nice guy, but he bought in on the Sacramento Kings. And I remember Hooman, his good friend, Sarah's good friend. If you're new to the show, he's no longer around, but I remember him, calling it out. Now that Chris owns the Kings, they're going to be a champion inside of 2 seasons. And we're all looking at him like, okay.
That was like, I don't know, 6,
10
7 years ago.
Yeah, forever
It's been
ago.
a while. Yeah. It's weird that they haven't.
Him and his partners are going to make that team a playoff team by next year. Guaranteed.
By next year.
Can we mark this
I
statement?
won't even bet $50 with anyone in the room.
You want to take that bet then?
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Where's your $50? You're amazing. How did you find them? Where the F did you find that?
Nice, friend.
You got to have that handy. I mean, it's too perfect, right? There he is. He guaranteed.
Yeah. I'll tell you something. When Hooman's on your side, it feels good.
Oh, he has got you 100%.
He has got you 100%, right up until he doesn't. Watch out, Chris. That day is coming.
Guaranteed.
Happens to us all. Anyway, I have completely eaten all my time. Vincent, what is coming up?
You've heard of night moves. I don't actually know what those are.
Moves?
But I've got jerk moves.
Oh, jerk moves. All right.
After
Okay.
these.
Alice at 97.3's Sarah and Vinny.